I think the repositioning capabilities of All Out with the final slash would be also a very huge factor. If Flot comes in, you're able to utilize that R-Lot to try to dash out of the way. That's a Camilla pick as well. So if you have the Blood Pack
jungle
together with the AOG, yeah, it's most probably in the jungle. Yep.
Carmilla jungle.
Afan, yep, it's going to be in the jungle, and then Alexander is going to be gunning the Gacha in the roam. So they're pulling out something from their own hometown flavors, and we spoke about hometown flavors right from the start of this stream, and right now they're showing us what's what.
I don't remember seeing a Carmilla jungle as a hometown flavor.
Disrupting Delvin though, forced to get that retrieve on the bottom side.
The airstrike coming out the side of Pabiko as well, picking up first blood against the jungler for the side Team Indonesia. Turtle picked up by Nepasino already, and he's still going for more. He's fighting onto the Kacha all the way up top and pinning him against the wall in his own jungle as well. And Fiona also joins in the fun.
What a
clear from this Camilla. It's taking super slow, but I think it's all about the utility. That's going to be a stun coming up from Alexander, busting the Pabiko where he stands.
Yeah, Delvin also used the flicker to try to...
Alexander targeting on the Pabiko as well, and now leave his own team high and dry right here. Oh, here comes the ultimate coming out from the side of Afan as well. Better airstrike coming in from the side of Pabiko. It's also Alexander tagging onto the taunt coming out of Pabiko. Vienna joining in the kill onto it. Center down Alexander and Delvin and Sioki as well. Vinuya is just wrecking heaven. So is Vienna as well.
3 members down, but De La Cruz just keeping Afan busy. Everything started with Nepomuceno just couldn't taking down that turtle and setting his sights onto the bottom side. Shauki was in the position. Afan was laying down that blood pack to try to stop them.
And Team Indonesia for now. Afan tagging onto Vinuya. There's also going to be the Mystic Gush coming in for the side De La Cruz. Right there, denying for the side Del Kelvin. And now Delvin is going to get kicked. And Afan will be able to find onto the damage with Vinuya as well. Those blood pack is starting to hurt.
Great blood pack, great counter engage, but Indonesia, it's not over yet.
The damage coming up from Pabiko there. Not only just that, De La Cruz and then Nepomuceno peels for Pabiko. Delvin couldn't even play the game at all.
Indonesia wants to play passive, but in Philippines it's not. They're going on the offensive.
Oh man, the blood pack is not even up. The idea was there for the side of this Camilla. Just so ahead. Like, look, that's like what? How many levels ahead already? And De La Cruz fighting on the fun right here. Would not be able to do anything because the heaven's been pinned and locks him down. Delvin, the Mystic Gush just hits air.
What a find from De La Cruz. That was a perfect pickup. Lord just spawned up. No jungle for Indonesia. It's back to the drawing board. It's back to the
Team Indonesia's doing alright.
Indonesia making a beeline towards the bottom side. Vinuya's all alone.
And here we go. There's going to be the Kacha over the 8OG. Vinuya trying to make a play right here to find a slash. He will be able to try and get alive, but not for long because Stinging Alright jumps all the way with the blades into wet. And now it is time for Team Indonesia to strike.
Top side though, Viana's taking that top side T3. That's cracked wide open. One more hit. But Indonesia, especially for the Camilla, you have that defensive capability.
Damage. Vinuya, absorbing quite a lot of him. Even the Mystic Gush as well. Nepomuceno using heavy spin. But don't forget, there's also a Lord marching all the way top. Team Indonesia, you have to go back and defend. Don't forget about the Lorders marching in. And this is when Team Philippines is more than happy to handshake these fights.
What a mind games. They're pulling Indonesia away. The Lord has free reign over this roll.
And now it's just Team Philippines just going to find a win right here. They do have a bit of minutes, and it's just wave after wave of minutes. Just once again, Team Indonesia as Team Philippines picks up game number 1.
Extremely dominant. 2 words I would say for Philippines in game number 1. They knew what to do at every single point of time.
Yep.
And Indonesia was
You want to be able to just find the Yi with the Electro, find the blow, hopefully with the iframes, you gain access to the mid, and after that go ham, right? Now, with the fact that you've also got a box being built up, all Vinuya has to do is make sure that you stay in the box. On top of the fact that you've got your ultimate from the Bellery, as well as Akai, technically speaking, have a spin, right? Pinch you on the wall. Now we've got a Sora, mini implosion, yay!
and to couple on with that, it's all about creating that death box. In the insurance lane for Indonesia, you have the benefits for the engage, the Pabiko.
Lots of damage as well. It seems like, Alexander going soon with the flicker. First blood given them side of Team Indonesia. Great start for now. De La Cruz also following in, but a little bit too late for the party.
Great rotation coming in from Benedetta. He knows that if Fabiko wasn't able to have a lot of coordination for that to happen as well. Nepomuceno trying to look for an opportunity.
Here comes the electro final blow as well. Afan picks up the turtle away, stealing that away from the side of Team Philippines. Nepomuceno having a bit of trouble. Shiayuki, heavy spin, also committed to try to get out of there. As Bruno goes down for count in the hands of Delvin.
Nepomuceno was unable to find the right timing, but here comes Vienna.
Vienna blazing duet already landing upon the members of the side of Team Indonesia, but it's nothing but a tickle because this is an early game, Claude.
Philippines definitely a unit. They have to somehow split up these team fights, find the different heads, and find the different heads of that Hydra fast.
Alexander trying to find Papico all the way in the back. Real world manipulation for the side. Papico is not used as of yet. Alexander still holding on to the Fatal Links. Vinuya jumps into the lightning bomb. Nepomuceno will be able to find onto the turtle as Stingery will return the favor with De La Cruz. Vinuya finding onto Alexander as the member for the side. Team Philippines collapse onto Team Indonesia. Nepomuceno already going into the heavy spin, but it's just a drive-by, and he's now slightly out of position. He's in no man's land. Piana coming in. PMI just in the nick of time. We'll be able to take down Tingarai.
Trying to get that box down. Fabiko with that kill onto Delvin.
Right at the edge.
Interesting whether De La Cruz is going to set things up first.
Dermot will be able to find a taunt onto Dingarai right there. Members from the side of Team Indonesia just zoning, using all of that utility, and now it's going to be a fun Nepomuceno still finding onto the turtle, even in the middle of real world manipulation. Now it's also going to be Fatal Links activated at the last moment. Vinuya trying to jump into the air, and the choke point against Team Indonesia as Shiayuki and Delvin returns the favor. Now tagging onto Nepomuceno. Dingarai picks up a double kill.
Philippines took down that turtle, but they lost 3 members in the process. They had that slow push up on that top side, so the macro game Philippines to break apart.
I would say the problem is, Team Indonesia, that Juicing is proven very deadly. Vinuya may get caught in the awkward position right here, goes into the storm, and here comes the blood pack as well. Now it's also not only just De La Cruz, Nepomuceno also sharing all of that damage, and also the Fatal Links to pull Team Philippines in an awkward position. Heavy spin as well. Oh, Shuki! Then on the final electro blow getting denied for the heavy spin as Nepomuceno is just trying to find. Papico will be able to find onto Shiayuki though. Papico goes into real world manipulation, and also the blazing duet for Vienna. But Dingarai has something else to say. There's about to zip zap to move on the damage onto Vinuya as well. Alexander hopefully trying to peel. Nice flicker for the side. Vinuya will be letting the damage onto a fun 3-4 members. Oh no, wait, there's a total wipeout for the side of Indonesia.
Really high utility for Philippines.
Lingering around right there. Now the Lord is down low. Just a little Papico right there. Nepomuceno picking up the Lord for himself. Now Vinuya goes into the Thunderform, trying to jump all the way into the sky, but doesn't activate the ultimate. Flickers all the way back out to safety. Nepomuceno gets picked up by the side of Delvin, and it's going to be Vienna jumping all the way in. The blazing duet gets denied. De La Cruz also activating the ultimate. That's a shutdown by the side of Dingarai onto the members for the side of Team Philippines. Now Vinuya, the only casualty, using the Benedetta to its max, right? Like split pushing, creating space all the way in the upper side of the map, forcing Team Philippines to really go back and kind of engage onto it. You can see De La Cruz having a lot of problems. The burst damage coming out, and not only just that, the Rev on the Dryer coming in, taunting everybody from the side of Team Indonesia down. But it seems like Team Indonesia still slightly unfazed. Papico real world manipulation, a little bit too deep, and then with the crown, and also Vienna blazing the way, pushing Team Indonesia down. Team Indonesia running out of steam, losing a pawn.
De La Cruz is still left alive. Without Vinuya though, they know that they can't force that engage anymore. But no jungle, Philippines could just be a straight beeline and blitz down this Lord.
To the Lord already half HP. De La Cruz goes into the conceal as well, try to find onto a fan to release the ultimate. He just wants to make sure everybody targets onto him. And while that's happening, Nepomuceno sneaks away the Lord from Team Indonesia.
There's the blazing duet as well, Vienna.
Shiayuki, no way for him to run. Even with the electro final blow intel, it is not enough because Vienna on his Claude is just bursting him down.
So much disruptions from the Rapid Dryad alone. That's a 5-man taunt every single time it's used, and it's so hard to take the main hits. Delvin, and a spot buzzer right there.
What's Indonesia doing? Delvin just decides to walk and also buzzer flicker just to try to get on the way, and this opens up a lot of things for the side of Team Filipino as well. And now it's going to be the Zamaforce coming out for the side of Dingarai. Alexander down low already goes all the way to the immortality. Shiayuki trying to cut out with the also electro thunder blow, finds onto Vienna, and now has to back off. Assassination attempted, and Vienna is that victim.
I think they were waiting on that bush to try to single out Viana. At least they took out the marksman. At least they took out the main damage of Philippines. Now Indonesia will be able to defend against this Lord, and it's up to the drawing board once again.
We know we are getting picked up by the side of Delvin, though. There's also a Lord marching up top. Zaman Force already used by the side Dingerai to wave to clear that Lord. But Team Indonesia is still not out of the woods just yet. Mid lane.
The kills in terms of economy, and it's so hard to break them down. The Lantern will not be enough as Dingerai comes through.
Heavy Spin already committed so that he is immune in terms of the CC. Gets Fatal Links right into the face, and now he's in the middle of no man's land. Right in the middle of Team Indonesia as they gang up onto him.
Yeah, Indonesia are right there. Looks like they're sending Shauki up on the top side though.
Well, I feel like if you're Team Indonesia, you need to try to burst down that Lord. I heard a concealed play. It seems like, you know, it could be a fun. And also Alexander trying to make a play right here, but will not be able to find anybody. There's nobody there in that particular part of the jungle. And now Vinuria looking to try to pay some form of revenge right there. And that choke point, and also the blood pack as well. Members for the side of Team Philippines, this is not exactly where you want to be. Great one manipulation committed by the side of Vico as well. Delvin will be able to use the Crimson Beacon. Killing spree coming over the side of the Benedict already. Xiaoyuki and the blood pack, the damage flows into both sides.
Dingerai is down low. Viana might be able to take him out. He's got immortality though.
Zaman Force to no avail, but it's going to be a trade. Viana is still alive though, and now Xiaoyuki has to make a run for heals. Trying to go for Bambiko though, but Viana is also down low, trying to heal all the way back up. Nice with the ground.
He might be able to do it though.
Bambiko, an outplay from the side of Bambiko against Xiaoyuki.
It's 3-on-1. It's Delvin against the rest of Philippines. Will he be able to do it?
He should be able to do it right now. And now the members of the side of Team Philippines using Nepomuceno to basically try to push Delvin all the way. And now Viana with a blazing the way. And there you go, a solid 2-0 for the side of Team Philippines against Team Indonesia.
Indonesia fought back hard, but Philippines are still sitting nice.